Hey everyone, this is Laura Godenik with Laura Godenik Astrology, and I'm here to give you the astrology for the weeks of December 12th through the 25th, 2022. Before I get started, I just want to encourage you to like or perhaps subscribe to this channel to help it grow. Maybe even leave a comment if you have any questions or if you're noticing how the astrology is impacting you. I would really love to know. Also, I'm running a discount throughout December, 15% off for any reading. If you're interested in that, you can reach out to me at consultation@lauragodenik.com, or you could even leave a comment in the comment section. So that'll be running through January 1st, 2023. All right. So today, Monday, the 12th of December, we have a very helpful sextile from the Sun in Sagittarius to Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn is a planet about responsibility, commitment, longevity, duty, getting things done. So this is actually a really helpful transit to be productive, to get things done, to start projects perhaps, or finish projects, or anything that you've been needing to do but haven't been wanting to do. It's a good time today to do it. And you might even be feeling that a little bit into tomorrow, the 13th. But then on the 14th, on Wednesday, the sun totally shifts energy and moves into a square with Neptune. This is kind of like the opposite vibe. This is a time for rest, relaxation, recuperation, daydreaming, getting lost in something or somewhere, like a book or a movie or a meditation. It's a very kind of dreamy, daydreamy time. Neptune is a planet about dreams and what we long for, what we envision, what we might glamorize or see through rose-colored glasses. So it can also be because of the square, which is a more tense aspect between planets. A square is about 90 degrees between two planets, and it's of the nature of Mars. So there's sometimes some conflict or a tension there. And so because of that, there might be a sense of like disappointment or things being a little unclear or foggy. And really, it's a good day to like not try to do anything too linear or be too productive, right? Like today's a good day on the 12th to be productive, but on Wednesday, it's really a good day to like chill out and kind of escape somewhere in a healthy way. But there is an element of, things maybe not being as they seem, or there could be a sense of loss or disappointment with a situation or with a person. So being mindful of that, but really utilize the energy in such a way where you're able to rest and get lost in some sort of fantasy or creativity. It's a really good day to do some creative work. Saturday the 17th, Mercury in Capricorn makes a trine to Uranus and Taurus. Trines are of the nature of Jupiter. They're 120 degrees between two planets, and so it's a very helpful supportive aspect. Mercury is the planet of the mind, communications, how we think, merchandise, marketing, and Uranus is a planet about innovation, revelation, change. So this might be a day where you have some innovative ideas, or you're having surprising conversations, or just new ideas, or there might even be some news that comes in that's good, that is unexpected. But really, it's a good day to generate some creativity with your mind, creative thinking, brainstorming new ideas. Like, what is it that you've been wanting to do? Today, on Saturday the 17th, this day would be a good day to kind of sketch out those plans. And Mercury in Capricorn is a really practical place for Mercury to be. It's very, thinking about the long term, thinking about sustainability. Mercury in Capricorn is very good at planning and structuring and kind of breaking down pieces and going step by step. So it's a good kind of practical visionary day. And then on Tuesday, December 20th, Jupiter heads into the sign of Aries. So Jupiter was here in Aries before, between May 11th and October 29th of 2022. So that's the time frame Jupiter was in Aries before. So now that Jupiter's re-entering Aries, you might notice similar themes coming back, especially in the Aries part of your chart. So whatever house that contains Aries, this is the part of the chart that, there was new growth and, perhaps optimism or inspiration that you experienced between May 11th and October 29th. And now we're getting kind of the same story again. And Jupiter will be here until May 16th of 2023. So it's really kind of going to zip through and then head into Taurus on the 17th of May. But really, this is bringing confidence and inspiration to the Aries part of your chart. So whichever house in your chart that contains Aries, this is getting a boost of energy, a boost of hope, of confidence, of taking risks. Jupiter in Aries is like really ready to go. And, Jupiter is a planet about belief and faith and optimism. And it's one of the benefic planets in astrology. So it's almost like if you take that risk, if you take that leap, because you believe that something good will come of it, oftentimes it will, or it does, or good things are resulted from that leap of faith. So it's very exciting, Jupiter in Aries. And then Wednesday, the 21st, the sun heads into Capricorn. This is the winter solstice, the darkest day of the year. And so this is really, the darkest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. This is kind of a new moon time. Like if we think about like the year as, like the calendar year as being like a moon cycle, this is kind of when we're kind of like underground, nesting, caved away. It's like a new moon. New moons are times of like rest and recuperation and planting seeds and kind of thinking about what we might want to do for the next month. It's kind of similar with the winter solstice. What are you wanting to seed for the next year as the light starts to grow, as we start getting more and more light in the sky and the days become warmer over time? What do you want to plant? What do you want to grow? It's not necessarily a time to take action on those things, but more of a time to contemplate, maybe journal, write, and just think about it. And so as the sun enters Capricorn, this is the beginning of winter officially, even though it might have felt like winter the last 2 months. Officially, this is winter. And then, Capricorn is a cardinal sign, the beginning of a season, the beginning of winter. So there's this quality of taking initiative, starting new things, being a leader. But Capricorn does so in a very different way than the other cardinal signs. Capricorn, once again, is about planning, organization, thinking about the long haul, thinking about sustainability. So it's kind of a slower, it's like not necessarily like Aries is the beginning of spring, and there's that kind of rush of enthusiasm to just go after things and just start. Capricorn is like opposite, like it wants to plan, it wants to structure, it wants to build slowly so that it can ensure that the thing that it's trying to grow will last over the long haul. And there's quite a bit of emphasis in the Capricorn part of your chart once the sun heads into Capricorn on the 21st, because Mercury and Venus are here. Mercury is going to retrograde in Capricorn later in the month. So there's going to be a review, a reflection of this part of your chart that'll head into the new year, head into January. So, whatever house that is for you, really, journal around those house topics, around those themes. What's coming up for you? What are you noticing? So then Wednesday, the 21st, the sun in Capricorn makes a square to Jupiter in Aries. Squares are moments of a bit more tension. However, because this is a square to Jupiter, a benefic planet, it'll probably be felt as mostly positive, mostly optimistic, uplifting. Once again, Capricorn wants to plan, wants to be intentional, whereas Aries wants to just go. Like, let's just do it. So there might be some inner tension or something happening where there's like that tension between maybe part of you wanting to build something slow, put a plan in place, whereas the Jupiter in Aries is like egging you on to just do it right now, like fast. And that could come in a variety of ways. That might be some internal conflict you're experiencing, or maybe like you're the sun in Capricorn and maybe a friend is Jupiter in Aries kind of egging you on, just do it. So there might be just a little bit of tension there between those archetypes. However, it's mostly good, mostly optimistic. You might have some good ideas come through. some good news, could just be a good day in general. Jupiter tends to bring kind of days of feeling good and optimistic and hopeful. So Thursday the 22nd, Venus in Capricorn makes a trine to Uranus and Taurus. Venus is a planet about love, relationships, beauty, connection, style. And once again, Uranus is this planet of innovation, revelation, change. And with this trine, which is an aspect that's of the nature of Jupiter, this is easy. This is innovations in love, perhaps in art or self-expression and beauty, and perhaps your own personal sense of style or how you're expressing yourself. There might be innovations or positive changes with regards to relationships. There might be, Uranus is a planet that usually wants freedom. And so there might be some more freedom that you introduce into a relationship that you're in. New agreements. So, the trine is really like good and makes these things easy. So just watch out for those signatures. And you can utilize the energy in the same ways, right? You can utilize the energy to work on an art project in a new way, brainstorm new ideas for an art project, or perhaps like your sense of style, like going, that's kind of maybe, well, not a more shallow way of utilizing Venus, but more on the material level, like maybe getting a haircut that you've been thinking about getting, and but you felt like it might be too edgy or something. Like this could be a moment to take that risk, and it'll probably turn out okay, pretty good. So yeah, utilize the energy and maybe introduce the idea of new agreements into a relationship and see what happens. Friday the 23rd, we have a new moon in Capricorn. This is happening at 1 degree of Capricorn. And once again, new moons are times of planting seeds. They're times of beginnings. So this is about planting a seed in the Capricorn part of your chart. What do you want to grow in this house for you in your birth chart? What do you want to grow that might take a long time to develop, that might need a plan, that might need structure and discipline and commitment? Those are some thoughts around the new moon. Then Saturday the 24th, we have Mercury in Capricorn making a sextile to Neptune in Pisces. Once again, Mercury in Capricorn is very practical in its way of thinking and planning. And then Neptune is, once again, the dream, the vision, the thing that we long for. And so this feels like a really helpful aspect for kind of shaping a dream and outlining a vision and kind of creating a step-by-step plan to get there, to like make the dream a reality. Also, anytime Mercury makes an aspect to Neptune, it's always good for poetry, stories, making music, meditating, journaling, getting in touch with your subconscious, perhaps through practices like automatic writing, which is where you just like put pen to paper and just start writing without worrying about structure, and you just like let things flow. And there's almost like you have easier access to this inner sense of flow that we all have access to, but sometimes certain times we have better or easier access to that than others. And this is one of those times. So really a time to, make a dream come true, or at least start the process of making a dream come true. So yeah, the next couple of weeks, the astrology is actually quite easy and flowing and positive, and which is good. We all need a rest sometimes, and we all need just some more positive energy. I think everyone could always use more positive energy in this world. So that is the astrology for the next couple of weeks. I hope it's a good one for you all. Once again, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and help this channel grow. I also will eventually be maybe offering more mental health, psychological advice or help throughout these videos eventually. As I'm in school, I'm in the Masters of Social Work program at the University of Utah, and I'm training to be a therapist. So I'm really wanting to kind of incorporate more therapeutic knowledge and ideas into my astrology. So just knowing that that's kind of in the works and coming out, over eventually soon-ish, gradually is the word I'm searching for. So, But yeah, hope you have a good next 2 weeks, and I look forward to giving you the astrology update on the 26th of December. Bye.